We're back in the kitchen today and we're doing beef stroganoff. And so what we're going to do is to start off with, this is like, I'm going to use, a lot of times you can use sirloin or roast beef tips. But I'm going to use like beef. So y'all see your ground beef. I already put some seasoning on this. So I already started to hit it out. So I'm going to chop this up some right here. We're going to put that, and you want to ground your beef. And what I'm going to say, you go ahead and ground your beef the way you need to, season it. Make sure you put some seasoning on there, because nobody likes blend foods. Well, some people do, but I don't. I always like that lifted onion mix, so I'm going to definitely put that in there. Just kind of give it some flavor. And then what we have over here, we got some egg noodles. Egg noodles for your beef stroganoff. So I'm going to go ahead and put that into my little pot here, and let's get this started. And so next you got to get your onion. I already have an onion. Then we're only doing like a half of, not like a full thing. So this is just for my husband. So we're going to go ahead and chop this onion up. I tell you guys, I almost put onions in just about everything, but this does need onions on there. So you got your ground beef. Once you season your ground beef the way that you like it, and then add the onion on there. The egg noodles are cooking right now. It does not take long to make egg noodles, the egg noodles. So you never want to overcook it. So just really pay attention to make sure that it's done but firm. Alright, so what we're going to do here is that you're going to add like a little bit of the flour. You guys see all-purpose flour right there. About, you need 1/4 of a cup, just about like that. We're going to dump it in there. Now, is that I am not going to drain the grease on this, because basically what you're going to do is make some type of a gravy type deal. So just using that little bit of flour there is going to really set that off. I'm not going to put it all on there, but you can use it. So I'm just going to stir this up in here, just like so. Just like that, because you're going to, that flour makes it thick. And what I have, you're going to also add like the beef stock to it. So I got some Swanson beef stock, best stuff ever. I always keep these, as this is part of my staple actually. And so you're going to add a little bit of that beef stock in there. Stir it up right here, really good. And do not forget your onions. Let's put some onions in there. Really, meal is not complete without the onions. It goes with the onions in there. So we're going to stir that up in there. You make it good and just rich, and see how it's starting to thick up. Just give that little, that texture of the beef stroganoff. And it asks for sour cream. Well, I don't have a lot because we do lactose over here, but this is just a little bit. So I got like this little tube of sour cream, and I'm just gonna drop a little bit of that in here, just like that, you guys. You don't need a lot. Just to it up some more. Let's add a little bit of this in here, and that is going to really simmer. And turn it down. You don't want to cook it too much. Add that one. Make sure you add as much as or little as that beef stock if you want to. And when you get ready to season, remember you do have to add a lot more in it, so you don't want to over season the food, you guys. So this is going to simmer, and then we have our egg noodles over there, which is cooking. Make sure you do not overcook it, but let's let this cook down for a little bit, and as soon as we get this done, this is going to be ready to eat. So you know that this has that with the egg noodles, that is not gluten free. None of this is gluten free, but I need to make a meal for myself. So what I have is the deluxe stir fry. You know, I love this stuff. And so you want to get you some deluxe stir fry. You're going to get some turkey sausage, and we are going to make us a nice little stir fry meal that's going to go in a corn, the white corn tortillas. And that is going to be my meal for today. So let's get this on the stove and let you guys look at it. So I got my stir fry in there. I'm going to add a little bit of onions. Go ahead and let that cook down. You guys into my pot here. So yeah, we're doing 2 meals because, like I said, one of us is gluten-free and the other one doesn't. And you guys, if you are in a gluten-free house, like if you're the only one that's gluten-free and your other family and the other part of your family is not, they don't have to eat gluten-free stuff. You know, it's real easy to do like 2 meals real quick. And this is a quick meal because it is Thursday and I usually have Bible study, a late women's Bible study on Thursday nights. And so yeah, so we're gonna get this meal in there real quick, real easy. Get the stir fry meal in here. And I already cut up my sausages right here, so let's cut the sausages up. And I think another thing what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna add some rice with this actually. So let me go ahead and put on some of that brown rice, the brown minute rice. I think I'm going to add that to this meal, and it's going to be delicious. Okay, so here we have, let's get this out because I don't want to use that. I'm going to put the flour in, but here's your little mixing bowl. So we're going to go ahead and just put that in there. But you're going to put some of that brown sugar in there. Okay. Next, you're going to take your pineapple juice, okay? And you're going to pour some of the juice out. Okay, let's put some of that juice out and put it in here. Just like that. And then you're going to need some soy sauce. Alright, so I always keep some soy sauce. And this particular soy sauce is gluten-free, you guys. So if you ever need some soy sauce, that's a gluten-free soy sauce right there. Let's go ahead and you just need like just a couple of splashes here. Okay? And then what we're going to do is just mix that all together. Just get your little fork here. Mix it all together up. And this is going to give it like kind of like a sweetness. I was going to put it in tortilla set, but I think what I'm going to do is just put it in brown. It's just going to be like a rice bowl. It's exactly what it's going to be. Okay? Now, soup. I have not put any kind of seasoning in this as of yet. Because remember the sausages, when you use the sausages, gluten-free sausages, they're kind of salty, so you want to be careful about that salt intake. But this is that accent that always brings out the vegetables so good, you guys. And then what I'm going to do, of course, you're going to have to get you a little bit of, put a little bit of garlic in there. And this is the roasted garlic and herbs seasoning. This is also like a gluten-free. So put that in there. And I'm just going to let that go ahead and cook down for us. Alright, so now I got my brown rice. And it don't take long for brown rice to cook. I'll go ahead and put it on for you. Got my sausages. Look how good that looks, you guys. Alrighty. Let that cook down some more. Bounce back to the egg noodles. So the egg noodles are now ready. It's got a really good texture to it. I'm just going to pick one up. I can do that. It's got a really good texture to this one. And that's what you want. You want a little bit of firmness in there. Now to give it more flavor, you can put a little bit of beef stock in there and let it cook down. And that can bring out a little bit more flavor. So you have flavor all the way through, even through the noodles on there. So I do that sometimes with like the spaghetti. The stock in there, like either beef stock or chicken stock. I will put that inside like the spaghetti. For my case, I always do like chicken spaghetti because I don't do the beef. I don't eat beef or pork, but the chicken spaghetti, I always put like the chicken stock in there. So whatever stock y'all got, if you want to season your noodles, then you can use it. Instead of a lot more water, just use more of the noodle beef stock. Also, putting some into our saucepan right here. So that's some actually like pineapples. Brings out some more of that savory taste in there. And look at those sausages. Look how good that looks. That looks delicious. And it's going to be so good. Now this pan, like I said, this is one of my old faithfuls, so this is not one of the Bella pans. So these are Bella pans, and they're like awesome. There's that. I'm telling you guys, they need to give me some more of their cookware. I love the cookware. But here we go. So good. I can't wait. Now, see how the hubby likes. It's the beef stroganoff.
Delicious.
It's slappy approved.
Slappy approved.
Yes, and this is what I have on there. It's the sausage and all of it, and my little meal here. And look at that. That's good. That's good.